What's going on, guys? We are back here with some more Aetherdrift Standard, and I really hope you're not sick of Repurposing Bay yet, because we have another color combination with this new Birthing Pod. Look, I can't get away from it. I am obsessed with Birthing Pod. I yearn for it to come back in Modern every single day, and when you give me a card that has any sort of text resembling Birthing Pod, I'm going to try my damnedest. I'm going to try everything I can in my power to get this card to be good. And here is another version. So we've tried Izzet, we've tried Azorius, here's Dimir. Haven't tried Simic yet. Not sure if there's enough green artifacts floating around. Although there is Tough Cookie. Maybe another video. But in any case, similar stuff here. I mean, every single Repurposing Bay deck you've seen at this point, you have to start with 4 Simulacrum and 4 Bay and 4 Jewel. That's kind of the glue that holds these decks together, where Jewel gives you mana to activate Bay, you find more synthesizers, make a bunch of constructs. You all know all that stuff. That's the easy part of this deck. Now, the difference is, because we've seen Azorius, Izzet, and now Dimir, what does black provide you that red or white didn't? Or what's different? What's the new colored cards? So the removal is usually where the splash color comes into play, right? White had Spring-Loaded Sawblades and Perilous Snare, red had Chainsaw and Legion Extruder, now black has Grim Bauble and Tithing Blade. So it seems like every splash color has 2 of that additional color to provide the removal. I think black might have the best, because Grim Bauble is very cheap and very efficient, so it's much better when you're going second at killing 1-drops. It also is -2/-2 as opposed to 2 damage, so it actually kills Heartfire Hero without you taking a point of damage. Kind of relevant. And Tithing Blade, it's hit or miss, right? Because there's certainly matchups and decks where Tithing Blade is absolutely atrocious. Like if your opponent plays a Nesting Bot, you just can't ever cast this card. So it is a little awkward in matchups like that. But it also is there's matchups where it's better, right? If your opponent is playing, say, the Gruul Leyline deck, and they're playing a deck that has Overprotect and Snakeskin Veil and all these protection spells, Tithing Blade is pretty good against that stuff. So it's really hit or miss, but this is the best option available to you in black for kill spells. So that is what the black gives you. We still have 4 Collector's Vault and a Mazemind Tome to pair with our Enigma Jewel. We don't have quite enough removal, so I'm playing 2 copies of Lodestone Needle, which is just a way to put 2 stun counters on a creature. Not a fantastic card, but it deals with larger things that you can't deal with if your opponent has like roadblocks in play that make your Tithing Blade bad. 1 Braided Net to be able to tutor for. I've been really liking 1 copy of Braided Net in all of my Repurposing Bay decks, because this card gets you out of a lot of sticky situations where you don't really have a good way of dealing with Planeswalkers, so you can Braided Net the Planeswalker for at least a couple of turns, and hopefully use those turns to make more tokens, make more construct tokens, and kind of overwhelm your opponent from there. Now, black also gives you access to Demonic Junker, which is a powerful affinity card, so it's 7 mana, but it gets discounted because it has affinity. The important part is, even if you cast it for 1 mana, when you sacrifice it to Repurposing Bay, it still counts as a 7 mana card. So black actually gives you this whole nother angle of attack, where you get to play 4 Demonic Junkers, cast them for cheap, and then turn them into Cityscape Levelers. So there's really no other color that you can do that in. Blue has Memory Guardian, which you can play on 5 and then go get a 6. There's not a lot of good 6s, though. I think the best one is probably the Nexus that I can't remember the name of. It's like Nexus of Becoming, I think? I might have one in my sideboard, too. Hold on. Yeah, Nexus of Becoming. So, no, there's not one in this sideboard. So this is maybe the best 6 you can play off of Memory Guardian, but nothing can really compare to Demonic Junker into Cityscape Leveler, so that's kind of cool. There's only 1 Oildeep Gearhulk. I'm still not convinced on this card. I've had it in play a whole bunch of times, and I don't know, it just feels like every time I have it, they get to draw a card after you take their best card, so they get another look and their next draw step. It's like, I just don't know if I buy the hype behind this card. It certainly has spots of being good, like 4/4 Lifelink Ward 1 is good against red decks, but I just don't know that the ability is really worth it, per se. And then at 5, we have 1 Mightstone as like sort of the top of the curve if you want to sack a 4. Like if you really want to go up the chain and go sack 3 into Gearhulk, sack Gearhulk into a 5. There's no 6 to go from like 5 to 6 and then up to 7, because most of the time you're going to just be stopping at 3 with Repurposing Bay, just putting a bunch of these into play and maybe getting a Gearhulk. And then if in the games where you draw Junker, then you can go get the Leveler, and ideally the Leveler just ends the game by itself. Mana base, nothing too fancy. There's 2 Restless Reef, 1 Fomori Vault, and 1 Fountainport to pair with our Enigma Jewel. So remember, when you're playing Jewel, you want some utility lands to be able to use the extra mana on. I know the blue-red version that I played didn't have a lot of utility lands, so. The other card that I want to shout out here, a card that I have no idea what to think of this card. It's Haunt the Network. So 5 mana, you make 2 Thopters, and then you drain and gain, where X is the number of artifacts you control. I would love to hear your thoughts in the comment section, because the list that I found had 2 main and 2 sideboard, which is 4 in the 75. I'm not sure that I want to play a single copy of this card. Every time I drew it in these games, it felt not very good. It was like hard to cast. My opponents were fighting over my artifacts anyways, so it was most of the time just like 5 mana, make 2 Thopters, drain for 3 or 4, which is not a very appealing card for 5 mana. So not a big fan of that card, but if I were to play this again, I'd probably cut it. And then the sideboard, you get some tutor targets, like we have a Dissection Tools that we can go into, a Stone Brain, an additional Mightstone, a couple of Silexes, a Spyglass, and then some counterspells, along with some Eclipses. So pretty standard stuff in the sideboard. A couple of tutor targets, but not a lot. Yeah, after playing with all of these different Repurposing Bay decks, I still really don't know which one I like the most. I think it's probably blue-red, closely followed by blue-black, and then blue-white distant third. And that is mostly just because of the quality of removal. Red giving you access to 2 good ones, black giving you access to 2 good ones, and in white you don't really have much else besides the Saw Blades, at 2 or 1 mana at least. So, but in any case, that is the Dimir Pod intro, and I can't wait to show you guys the games. So, without further ado, I will see you back here in just a little bit for round number 1. But first, a word from our sponsor, CoolStuffInc.com. If you need any Aetherdrift singles, Cool Stuff has got you covered. Be sure to head over to CoolStuffInc.com, use promo code DOOM at checkout, get yourself 5% off of your order, and exclusive free Doomwake Rhino token. Cool Stuff Inc. They got cool stuff, and they got it in stock. I'm gonna keep it. I'm gonna keep it. No comment. I will not be commenting at this time. No, I'm not qualified for the PT. Apparently, I debated a lot of people. I say 4 days until the PT because we're doing a watch party for it, but I'm not playing. Everybody seems to think that I am qualified for it, though. How many red decks is this? Too many! The answer is too fucking many! I'm trying to think. I'm pretty sure I'm just dead to a pump spell, even if I tap their Manifold Mouse, because they just go +3, copy, that's 9, that's 10, that's 20. So even if I cast my removal spell, I'm still dead on board to a pump spell, so I might as well just fucking cast this. Imagine that, by the way. Against the red deck, cast my removal spell, still dead on board. Imagine that feeling. Streamer question mark? Why are you streamer question marking me? What did I do? Trying to think if I should play Gearhulk or Net. This is a better use of my mana, so I guess this is fine. Wait, they have a card in hand? How do they have a castable spell here? I missing something? Oh, it's only 18. Right? No, wasn't that just lethal? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 2. Yeah, it was lethal, right? I think it was lethal. I mean, I'll take it. I guess I'll take it. I don't know. Maybe they just felt bad because I've been queuing into red decks all day. Opponent, what? Hello? Hello? Are you there? Alright, so Leveler out, 1 network, Mightstone, Mephitic. What the hell was the last cut the last time? Oh, the network. Yeah, we just did no networks. This one is decent. Nothing personal, like I said, I'm just not playing Pioneer right now, so I cannot really be of any assistance as of right now. You didn't have to delete his message. Come on, mods. You didn't have to delete their message. Yeah, how do you ban the mods? Hey Siri, how do you ban mods?
Mods can be created by anyone with the necessary skills and knowledge, and they are often shared and distributed through online communities and modding websites. Many video games support modding.
That is not what I was talking about, Siri. One night stand, one more time. A little titty blade. The titty blade. Yeah, get out of here! Go away! I try to be as positive as I can be, but it's tough. It's tough sometimes. It sounds good for what it's worth. Our red deck's getting Breed because Bounce is missing. I mean, Pixie is still the most played deck, so Bounce is definitely not missing. I've never been so happy to see a Meticulous Archive. It's the greatest land in the world right now. You do not know how happy I am to see blue-white lands. Holy shit, I forgot they existed. Oh, missing off the ladder right now? Yeah, I guess that's a good point. I haven't played against a lot of Pixie in the past couple of days. Surely they won't have a counterspell, right? Man, I started out the day at number, 300, too. And now I'm down to 95%. It's been a rough day so far. It has been a rough day. Opponent is suspiciously holding up some mana over there. I mean, I guess I don't have to play spells. Just do this. Sack the vault. Simulacrum. Bing chillin'. Okay, I can beat that. It is annoying that it shuffles away the well, not shuffles away, but had it. I have 5 mana. I mean, I guess I'll just resolve another one, right? Sure. We call that a Riptide Gearhulk bug. Nah, the land's bad because they have the Demolition Field. Oh, I guess I did have the treasure too, so I could have played... I mean, I had to play the Tithing Blade that turn, right? Bro, stop. Stop. Chill out. Okay, well, I mean, I guess we'll do this. Okay, it's on top. Oh, God. We're just gonna keep doing this again. You got another Gearhulk for me? The Eternal Wanderer. Pretty good against Synthesizer. Because they can just keep plussing on it. Huh. So now we need to find a way to put a whole bunch of tokens into play. Which I guess we can do by doing this. Yeah, net does tap non-lands, so we can upkeep tap the Wanderer, which I may just do. But I want to do this first. Yeah, I think it's probably more beneficial to tap the Wanderer than the Gearhulk. Because I can just take a hit from the Gearhulk, right? I'm at 20. Stock up. Could find land Sunfall, maybe? Is mono white tokens the closest standard deck to Pioneer Lotus Control in terms of playstyle? Huh? Those aren't even close to the same, right? Okay, can I kill them this turn is the big question. The answer is probably not. I'm assuming the answer is no. Okay, let's get a couple cards then. Let's just play this. No, not you. You. You don't play standard. No, they're not quite the same deck. Not exactly the same. Ooh, the Vault's good here, I think. I am definitely not attacking the Wanderer. Okay, so they're gonna Sunfall me next turn. Shunfall. I mean, they have to have Sunfall by now, right? Well, see, I guess... Oh, you're saying Pioneer Lotus Control. I read that as Pioneer Lotus. My bad. I was like, you said Pioneer Lotus, and I just automatically associate Lotus with the combo deck. Yeah, I guess the Lotus Control deck. Yeah, Mono White's probably the closest thing. I'm trying to think. I mean, I guess Domain, right? Domain is like control but big mana. Maybe Domain might be a little bit closer. Opponent was simply just off it. Sand's too slow. These hands, I mean, whatever. Oh, look, more red decks. At least my hand's good against red. Yeah. I take 5 to get a 2/2. Sounds like an even trade. Okay. Their face down card is thankfully not a mouse. It's good news. I guess we should Braided Net the double strike creature. Probably have to for a turn. Maybe we should do it upkeep. Yeah, I didn't put a stop. Okay, hold. I mean, we're about to haunt the network. I don't know if you've ever haunted your network before, but sure. I'm at 5. I just said the flying. What did I cut the last time against them? I think I kept one network. I don't know. Network is good because it gains life, but it is kind of slow. But I don't necessarily think we're learning anything about our deck other than we cannot beat a red deck. I mean, we don't count the Smuggler's Surprise matchup. That's not a real deck. Come on. Yo, I can activate Bauble on turn 2. Hello? Hello? I mean, I'm not going to, but... I could keep both of those. I definitely want this. I'm just not sure if I want the land. Spot on the land. I don't think I need the land. They hit a Hardfire hero. Okay. Not dead. Not dead. Somehow. It'll be shuffled anyways. Well, it would be shuffled if I decide to use the Bay that turn, right? But perhaps the better line, now that I'm thinking about this, the better line might have just been draw land and then junk the challenger. No, this is probably fine, because then I just go sack Bauble, get Blade. Although I guess... yeah, we just get Blade here. They sack the hero, then we have the 5/5 to block the challenger at least. So it's something. Come on. It's so brutal. Go to 7, they get a 2/2. This is not looking great. Not looking fantastic. Prepare the 07s. Yeah, I don't know why they didn't kill the 5/5. It probably doesn't matter, right? Bro. What are you tagging? If you have any pump spell, I'm dead. There's no need to tank here. Just attack and cast your pump spell. What are they tanking about? What could they... even if it's Sellsword, I'm still dead. Okay. Sure. So go to 2. I'm at 2. I'm somehow not dead. I'm actually astonished. Is there a way that I can clear both of their creatures to not die to a top deck sellsword? There is, right? I can junk the challenger, sack the jewel, go get blade, and blade the 2/2. Yeah. And I think I should do that. Because I think that's like one of the few ways I'll lose this game. So let's do that. I mean, the other line is just sack the Junker and go get Cityscape Leveler. Oh no, I boarded out the Leveler, I think. I'm pretty sure I boarded out the Leveler. Because I didn't think it would ever come up. Honestly, this line's safer anyways. But I'm going to check my deck. I'm pretty sure I boarded out the Leveler. Yeah, I definitely did. Okay. Whatever, this is safer. Hold, please. Please hold. What is this? Okay, that's a little dicey. That is a little dicey. The last blade. That literally is my last blade too, right? I don't think I have another one. Thinking. No, I have one blade left. I guess the problem here is I've now left myself without enough mana. Because I can't play the blade and use the bay since I sacrificed the jewel. Yeah, I have one blade left. I could just sack blade to go get synthesizer. I'm just trying to, like, is there a way that I can die? Is there a way that I can dodge a top decked sellsword? I don't know if there is. Yeah, I'm not seeing a way that I can dodge a top deck sellsword. So I think what I have to do is just make another construct and hope that they don't draw exactly sellsword. Well, no. Yeah, this is fine. I was going to say, at that point, is it better to just get the Gearhulk? But no, I think this is better. I don't think I need those. Play the Jewel. And no attacks? Come on, don't draw sellsword, please. Please? Okay, hold. Okay, so now I can... Is there a way I can kill them? Yeah, play Blade. I think this kills them, right? Sack the Jewel, go get another Blade, and then it's Xaxes, I think. Do this. Here. Did I find lethal? I think I did. Game 3. My goodness. Game 3! Just when you thought he was out. Just when you thought he was done. Alright, surely I'm not sideboarding correctly in this matchup, right? Like, the Gearhulk is good because it has lifelink. I don't know how often this leveler comes up. Like, sure, it came up that game, but it feels like something that rarely ever comes up. I don't want to cut any of this stuff. Like, you can't cut the baubles or the blades. I think you got to keep the jewels. Could maybe shave one collector's vault if I wanted to. Yeah, everything else is good. So we have room for one card in our sideboard. I guess I just keep this. Sylex didn't seem fast enough. I mean, I don't disagree with you, but also, what is my alternative? Like, I really don't have much else. I mean, you just gotta believe. You gotta believe that there's spells on top. They're on 5. Can you Collector Cage to Leveler? As in, like, using Cityscape Leveler as a payout for Collector's Cage? Nah, I mean, the thing about Collector's Cage, part of the reason why the Overlord is the best hit is because it's also a 4-drop, right? It's like, it's a 4-mana card, but it's also, oh, come on, dude. This deck is so cringe. But yeah, Leveler doesn't really have that flexibility like Overlord does. I mean, if they don't kill me this turn... Okay, that's good. Put a counter. I somehow did not die this turn. I did not know that was possible. So I think what I do is upkeep the Sylex. Just in case they have turn inside out. Yeah. Yeah. So they get 3 2/2s. I could beat 3 2/2s. What is the point of vaulting? Why are you telling me to vault now? I mean, I'll do it, but like... Oh, because I'm losing the Enigma Jewel. Right, okay. That's why. Also, -11. It's not the fact that they just get 3 2/2s. They also deal me fucking 11 damage. I could beat the 3 2/2s. If it was just that, I could beat that, but... I mean, if I wasn't taking 11 damage, I could have. Hold. You got a 1? Come on, they don't have a pump spell. You think they have a pump spell? What do you think this is? There's no shot they have a pump spell. 0% chance. Hold. Come on, give me a chance. No, somebody... I'm not going to repeat it, but somebody in chat... Never mind. I'm just not going to do it. Just don't... End of story. Do not call our opponent names, okay? Jewel. Can we have a point redeemed for cursing out the opponent? No. We cannot. Okay. Blue-red gamer. Blue-red gamer also drew this fucking leveler, man. It's okay, we can discard the leveler. No, but I probably should man leggings. Honestly, if a mod wants to do that, they can do that right now. Please refer to our opponent as they, them. I can do everything, right? Do this. Can discard the port. I'm going to show you a little trick with Affinity, by the way. For people who don't know this interaction, you can announce that you're casting the Junker and use the treasures to pay for it. So even though by the time that I'm casting the Junker, I don't have enough treasures, Because when I announced that I was casting the Junker, I had the sufficient artifacts in play. You can do that. It's the oldest affinity trick in the book. I mean, I'll crew. I will be crewing. Sounds like cheating. It's only cheating if you get caught, alright? Yeah, I was usually done with Thoughtcast. 3, 4, 5. I guess we'll do this first. Oh, we're gonna be haunting some networks this game. Booble. Haunting the network. Can you stop? Can we not do this anymore? I'm still blocking, I promise you. Well, I mean, I got 2 of them, right? Choose target opponent, make 2 1/1s, then choose please. Okay, so you have to target your opponent. There we go. I'll learn how to cast my card today. Should have used the vault first, I guess. Crew 2? Hell yeah. Crew dose. So Chrome Mox is originally from Mirrodin, but it was reprinted as a special guest in Aetherdrift. But it was originally from Mirrodin. Like the very, very first Mirrodin. That's an ambitious attack. They're gonna think it's a little sus when I discard the Gearhulk, but who's up haunting the network? Okay, you know, now that I think about it, I wonder if we should just be playing 4 copies of this. This is the first time that I've cast it today, and I kind of just want to play more copies. DR Max, thank you for the Prime. I mean, that was pretty impressive. So, blue-red, Swashbuckler, FOMO, Skyray, all that stuff. 3 bounce-offs. Blue-red, discard. Now, we're going to play Goblins after this. Blue-red, discard, huh? Could junk them. Could put them in the junk. None of these cards seem that appealing to me, to be honest with you. I don't know. Just play a Junker. No, but I don't think I've played against Pixie all day, have I? We've thankfully, well, I say thankfully we've been dodging Pixie, but I've just been playing against Red the whole day instead, so... I mean, I guess it's just the lesser of 2 evils, right? No Baubles kind of stinks, but... Fear of missing out. These starts are pretty powerful. Bro, right on time. Why do you always show up late? It's only because it's specifically the Enigma Jewel, and Arena just wants to troll me. Yeah, that's true. This deck might have an okay Pixie matchup. Seem to have not drawn my 3rd source of mana. Okay, so you're saying there's a chance. No, not really. It's like kind of a chance, but... a little rude. Holy... Dude, they're cooking. They are cooking. I think if I had 1 more turn, maybe, but... no, we're just dead. Didge. A little more aggressive than I thought they were going to be. But they're aggressive in such a way that I don't think my, like... Eclipse is not good. because they have X3, X3, X3. So, like, I don't think Eclipse kills a single creature in their deck. So my Speedbird just doesn't even work against them. So I'll click submit. That's all I got. I'm not convinced on the Howler. I've seen a couple people play with it, but I will reserve my judgment. Not convinced on that card. This hand's not fantastic, but we got a redraw. Dun, 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 dun. Okay, Blade is nice. You gonna Spell Pierce me? So they probably have Sky Crash in hand. That's what that pause was. I would say it's very highly likely they have Sky Crash in hand. Ooh. Okay, opponent, I would like to show you my junk. You're gonna see the junk this game. Let me tell you. Let me tell you. Okay, Thrill Roller inbound. Ooh. Deep, 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 deep. Oh, I'm targeting you. They gave me a nice 3/3 haste. Destroy target artifacts. You can bounce it if you want. I'll allow it. I will happily allow it. Have I tried Lotus and Rustinator yet? We have not tried the Lotus deck because that is the current sub goal that is in place. So I told Chad if we hit the sub goal, that's how they get me to play Lotus. I do want to play that deck at some point, but I gotta stick to what I said earlier, you know. A sub Joel, yes. Creature. Wait, no, you can't. It's just destroy creature, right? Not creature or vehicle. Okay, this Junker is not that great against the vehicles. And they could just double block the Gearhulk. Maybe I'm okay with that. I could just play defense, honestly. I don't want to attack yet. Can start making treasures with the port. Treasures to make this cost less. I should make it bigger. I feel like I made it too small. Fearless Swashbuckler. I am very curious to see what people cook up for the PT. More specifically, I want to see how many people play the... Like, I feel like there is going to be a team of people who bring the Lotus deck to the PT. And I'm curious to see what their list looks like. Because I think there's a lot of potential with that. The hell is this? Magic Arena is hyper-rigged. Dota 2 MMR. I play one deck 282 times this season. I'm 141 and 141. At one point, I was plus 13 games ahead. I mean, I'm going to copy this message, but then I'm going to ban you. I'll at least give you a timeout. But that's going to be some copy pasta right there. I'm taking 5, by the way. I will give them a timeout, but we're going to... Do we have a rigged command? Hold on. All right, add com rigged. Dude, that copy pasta is really good. That might be the best copy pasta I've ever seen in my life. It's pretty good. Thank you for the content. Okay. You cost 3, then you cost 2, and then I can't use the pod. I think that's fine, though. Wish I had one more mana. Oh, I guess I can just do this, huh? Maybe I should save the other Junker. This is probably a spew, isn't it? Yeah, that's probably a spew, because now I'm losing value on the synthesizer next turn. Dude, it's so good. Magic Arena is hyper-rigged. Dota 2 MMR. I play one deck 282 times this season, and I'm 141-141. At one point, I was plus 13 games ahead, then went on a 13-game loss streak. Mull after mull, going second after second. Total scripted gameplay, unplayable product. I mean, are they wrong? You know? I'm trying to find out where the lie is. Yeah, mull after mull. Mull after mull is good. I mean, would you expect anything less out of a first-time chatter? I don't think I would. Okay, I'm at 6. I may have misunderestimated how much damage they were going to deal that turn. Pedro, Pedro, Pedro. Grim Bauble. Grim Bauble, huh? Grim Bauble. I guess we just get the Cityscape, right? Yeah, I think we get the Cityscape. Trying to think of what else I can get. I can get second Gearhulk. Seems worse than Cityscape, though, right? And I think we just hold back. Just play as defensive as possible. Because I'd prefer to not die, if I can avoid it. I may just be able to kill them next turn. Depends on what they do, I guess. Meko. Pedro, Pedro, Pedro. Wait, we have a Pedro command? Hey, yo. Hey, yo. That's a little scary. That's really fucking scary. Chat, I don't like that. I don't like this. The sus is a little scary. Are they not just dead on board? What am I missing? Oh, if I kill the Nemesis, they can animate the Thrill Roller. That's what I'm missing. So I should just trade off the Gearhulk then. I mean, I don't really know how I can lose this game. Attack, kill Nemesis. I think we're fine, though. As that dies, they take 8. And I guess now I can get the Blade. Right? I can get Blade and hold up Restless Reef. Why did they good games me? I don't know. Go. Yeah, maybe the net is safer. Because, like, the Blade answers the Mako, but the net can answer the Thrill Roller. And I guess if there's a card that I'm more likely to die to, it's probably Thrill Roller than Mako. Because Mako doesn't have Trample, and that thing does. Yeah, net might have been a little bit better than the than getting the Blade there. But I think we're fine either way. Yeah, this just isn't even close to good enough, right? Because they can crew the other Thrill Roller, but that's only 8 damage. Okay, do they think they can survive? Okay, I mean, I'll trade off the Junker now, I guess. Maybe I'm just playing too safe. The thing is, I can't attack with the Reef and the Junker anyways. GG. GG's. His hand is not really where I want to be. Okay, come on. Don't do this to me, please. Please don't do this to me. Alright, best hand so far. Yeah, I think that's how we do it. It's a little risky not keeping the third land, but... Curve is a perfect 1-9. Well, I mean, I already kind of want to cut the 4, to be fair. If you ask me, I think the Gearhulk sucks, but... You do, like, if you're going to play the pod, you do kind of need some sort of bridge. Even if you don't get the 4-mana artifacts, basically ever. Like, even if you're only getting that card, 5% of the time, it only costs 1 slot in your deck, right? Oh, that's a good point. We don't have a 6. I forgot about that. Yeah, there is no 6. I gotta cast this. Just time walk myself. Play the green-white Gearhulk as an uncastable. I mean, now that you mention it, with the green-white Gearhulk, you could make treasures off of the Collector's Vault to cast it. Fish. Okay, this is not ideal. Fuck off. Come on. See, this is like a spot where Haunt the Network is supposed to be good, I think, but I don't know if it's actually that good. It's for 5. I mean, if it's not good here, like, when am I keeping this card? You know what I mean? This has to be the one spot where it's good. So I think there might be a way to build this with, like, 4 Memory Guardian, 1 Nexus, 4 Junker, 1 Leveler. But you can't play the 6s without Memory Guardian, because you don't have enough 5s, right? You just want to be able to go play Guardian, sack it, then go from there, Dude, stop. I would like to haunt your network. It's not even good. Deal 4, drain 4, make 2 flyers. Nice 5-mana card, by the way. Alright, this card should not be in our deck. Maybe it should just be in the sideboard. I mean, I do think you want it against Domain, but I just don't think it's a main deck card. Holy... It's a lot of sus. Bro, I'm taking it. No chance I'm blocking. I know you got the rage. One of the only cards in my deck that kills a Nemesis without... Well, I mean, I guess Edict would have been fine too. Sure. I mean, send it. Pretend like I'm not dead. Can you... Wait. I can use the Mightstone to pay for ward, right? This mana can't be spent to cast non-artifact spells. I mean, that's not an artifact. I don't think it's casting an artifact. There we go. I had to make sure. Okay. I just had to make sure first. Alright, I mean, if I get a turn... Well, we need a lot more than one turn, but... I feel like it's likely we're not getting a turn. Yeah, we're definitely not getting a turn. Yo, Nestor? Nestor? Chill? Wait, what? Oh, so they can give it haste. I see. I'll block it and go to 3. Your last card wouldn't happen to be Monstrous Rage now, would it? Surely not. Okay, actually it wasn't Rage. But we are still dead. I can't do math. I thought I was going to 1 for some reason. Huh. Okay. Mice. Mice. Mice, 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 mice. Get this fucking network card out of here. Tool's good. I mean, I don't think we need the Leveler. Got the Tome, probably. Try that. The most powerful thing about this deck that I've found so far has by far been Demonic Junker, Repurposing Bay, and Cityscape Leveler. And I almost wonder if there's a way to, like, build more around that. Just, like, have that be your main synergy. But, I mean, you still want to be a Synthesizer deck either way. Like, you're not going to play Bay without Synthesizer. But, I mean, I have potted Junker into Cityscape at least 3 times, and it's been insane every time. No, but it should get nerfed. The red Leyline got banned in best of 1, but nothing in best of 3. Flowerfoot Sword Master. Master. I can't really think of any green cards that you would want to play in an artifact deck. Unless you were playing a bunch of affinity cards. Like, I was trying to think of a Sultai affinity deck the other day that played Tough Cookie, because Tough Cookie is 2 mana for 2 artifacts, and it makes your affinity cards better. So you played Tough Cookie with Demonic Junker and Memory Guardian. And then also, as it turns out, I don't know if you know this, but both Demonic Junker and Memory Guardian trigger up the Beanstalk. Now, I haven't necessarily tried, like, putting pen to paper and trying making a deck with that stuff, but in my head I thought it was maybe a potentially good idea. Yeah, I know. Like, it's the usual, like, situation where you're building a deck and you happen to put a bunch of cards into your deck and you get halfway through deck building and it's like, wait, I now have 12 cards that trigger up the Beanstalk. You know, just classic standard gaming. What do you think of the best Aetherdrift brews for RCQs this weekend? Excuse me. If I had an RCQ, if I was playing in an RCQ this weekend, I would probably play the Celestia Cage deck with Bright Glass Gearhulk. I've been a big fan of that deck. So we just kill their stuff. I'm down to kill their stuff. We got one in hand. Hold. Why would you net? What would be the reason to net over Junker there? Fuck. Why do they have Brotherhood's End in their mouse deck? You know this kills all of your creatures. Come on, man. Just let me have my artifacts. For the love of God. I just wanna play an artifact deck where my opponent does not have Brotherhood's End. Come on, man. Your turn. It's 2 to craft. We're still not even in that bad of a spot, to be honest with you. But if their creatures are artifacts, yeah, but what I'm saying is that they only have this card in their deck for one exact matchup, and not many people even play artifacts. Like, they just wanted to show up with Artifactate for the sake of showing up with Artifactate, you know? Look, just let me be upset, okay? They wanted to target me, and they definitely targeted me. They got me good, alright? Specifically for me. There's no other reason that card's in their sideboard. You know what I mean? But they got me good. They did get me good. Junka. Junka. Okay. Blade you. I think we have to kill the double striker. I mean, I could just Braided Net the other one, but they have Shard Mages here. Okay, hold. Bay off the top. Yeah, Repurposing Bay would be insane here. I was gonna say Synthesizer would also be good, but not really. I mean, I guess I'll tap it in response, right? I guess I don't have to, because I have the treasure to pay for the thing. I mean, what am I worried about them playing a haste creature? We'll just do it in response. Sure. Okay, let them cook. So I guess they target the vault? No, I guess the net makes sense too. Sure. Okay, looting is always free. Always loot. Okay, I can't complain that much. Streamer says always loot, and then loots into the best possible card, huh? I should be scared, right? I'll be a coward. Dun, dun, dun. Maybe it was better to sack a treasure there and keep the jewel in play. I could buy that. It's literally free to loot, isn't it? Oh no, this time it's not, because I have to sack a treasure. I mean, surely I just gotta get the leveler, right? Hold on. We can always vault first. Alright, let's loot first. Okay, you're useless. It might just be get a kill spell. I mean, getting kill spell is safest, right? Yeah, let's just play it safe. Because then we could Braided Net the other creature. I just want to have one turn where they don't have a creature in play, and then we can, like, feel safe to do something else, you know? This should be fine. Yeah, that thing is getting tapped. That thing is getting tapped. Tap, 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 tap. Bro, stop drawing jewels. Stop. Okay, there we go. So now... I guess I don't really have enough mana to do everything. It's okay, we can Braided Net the Nemesis for a turn. So we go here, sack this. Now we get Gearhulk. No. I think we get the Synthesizer. Okay, the Needle is nice. Then we just cast this, make a token. I mean, there's literally nothing they can do, right? They can't top deck anything. Because I can tap Nemesis for a turn, block here, and then kill them next turn. That's almost enough. No, it's not even. Block here, take one. What are you doing? What are you doing over there? Alright. Sack this. Get Simulacrum. Where are my other two Simulacrums? Who cares? Doesn't matter. What happened to my other two Simulacrums? Oh, Brotherhood's End. Is that what happened to them? Yeah. True. I don't know why I'm like... I don't need to think too much about this. Alright, we figured it out. Now, note to self, streamer, as I said earlier, make sure you board in the damn Leveler. It's weird, because you wouldn't think that the Leveler would come up against the red decks, but... Okay, maybe it doesn't come up on the draw. Because I don't know what to cut. No, we'll cut... I'm going to cut one Repurposing Bay, I think. No, actually, I'll cut the Synthesizer. The Bay is too good. I'll cut one Synth. That is a good point, yeah. Synthesizer. Oh, that's another reason to keep it the Gearhulk, too. Because I just want more stuff that survives Brotherhood's End. So I think that's even more of a reason to keep the Gearhulk. What's Tools doing here? Lifelink Body doesn't die to Gearhulk. Or doesn't die to Brotherhood's End. Because, like, because they showed me Brotherhood's End, I can't really just shove all in on a bunch of constructs. I need to have, like, kind of pace my threats out in a way that I'm not just getting destroyed by Brotherhood's End. Okay. Now what the hell do you do? Well, obviously, besides draw land 3 next turn... I think I may have to go Sylex here. I kind of hate it, but at the same time, I also don't hate it. Because it means they can't kick the Flowerfoot guy next turn. Yeah, I think I have to Sylex. It's like my only chance to win this game, I believe. And it's a much more efficient use of my mana. Like, next turn, for example, I could Bauble the Manifold, pop the Sylex, play second Sylex if I draw land. And that would be huge. Because then they would have no board, and I would have second Sylex in play. So that's probably the best case scenario for me. Yeah, I mean, there's not much I can do about protection for Bauble, right? If they have it, they have it. Really? Okay. Interessante. We drew the land, too. Okay, huge. I mean, So, sack this first. You sure you want to play that? Yeah, well, that's the thing, right? That's why we took this line, because if their hand is gutted on ones, we just have the second Sylex. Honestly, that leads me to believe their hand is Nemesis heavy, which, yeah, looks like they're missing a land drop here. Now, we don't really have a great answer to Nemesis. Synth can also find us land 4. But this can also find the Braided Net. Okay, yeah, you're right. You're right. I think you're right. I think this is the line. Hold land, please. No land, no land, no land, no land, no land, no land. Okay, I can beat that. Well, I could kind of beat that. Definitely not ticking up the Sylex. Okay. Awkward. Would you sacrifice Bauble to go get the Lodestone to tap down the hero for 2 turns? Is that my best line? I think that's my best line. Sack this. No, this is better, I think. I'm pretty sure this is better because we have Sylex. So if they have Dewdrop Cure, then, you know, we still have the Sylex in play. I'm pretty sure they have Nemesis. I'd be shocked if they didn't have Nemesis this turn. Alright, I mean, that's fair. It's not the end of the world, I guess, but it's not what I wanted to happen. Do you think if they had Nemesis, they would have played it that turn? No, I think we Simulacrum now. I mean, realistically, I'm probably not beating Nemesis at this point anyways, so I probably just can't play around it. Yeah. So any burn spell kills me. Also, second Nemesis kills me. Hold, please. This would be a tight game to win. I don't think it's likely, but this would be a tight game to win. In before second Brotherhoods. Oh, come on! Why do you have 2 of those? Fucking hell. Rip. Rip, rip, rip. 2 Brotherhoods in their mice deck. Come on, man. Come on. Come on. Give me something good. That is not something good. Alright. Your turn. Dude, what is in their hand? How are they not casting? It has to just be all pump spells then, right? I guess. No. Hold. Pause champ, pause champ, pause champ. We're going to find out. Oh, they have more kill spells. That makes sense too, right? That's going to be a decline from me, I believe. I'll allow it. All right, hold. Fucking hold. Don't draw Nemesis. Hold. Oh. The greatest comeback in the history of comebacks. They said it couldn't be done. Wait, what? Oh, it's Manifest Trend. I'm like, why am I looking at 2 cards? Okay, go. Hold. What are these top decks? It's about time, okay? Alright? It's about goddamn time. The song came at an appropriate time. Sheltered by Ghosts. Call me Mr. Fahrenheit. Targeting... Ooh. So, when I kill the Manifold Mouse, I get the Junker back, right? That's how that works. Pog. Pog. Don't stop me now. I mean, they're just going to get Seeds of the Blade anyways, right? Okay, well, I didn't really want the Junker, to be fair. How do I equip this? Sacrifice a creature.